Welcome, Mr.
Thank you.
Vittorio Zagaia. Can you summarize your vision? What can you say something in words shortly? About your vision.
Well, my vision about the Turkish international freight forwarding, logistics and transport industry is definitely evolving and continuously improving, improvising and investing a lot in starting from digitalization to all sort of premises and all other assets, because Turkey is in a continued involvement and the economy is thriving towards a better future. And we have important investments in Turkey, starting from any type of industry, and we are an export-oriented country. Therefore, the Turkish logistics and international freight forwarding and transport industry is really improving itself, has strong investments in Turkey, and most of all, there are important joint ventures happening in our country, in our industry, as much as Turkish companies investing abroad, in any type of continent, not only Europe, but the Far East, the Middle East, the Indian subcontinent, North America, South America, Latin America, etc. Therefore, I truly believe that with its manpower and knowledge, that in a very short period of time, we will be achieving greater results than today. And this is the same way that our company is also, let me say, accepting as a policy and a strategy in investing for a better future, for a stronger future, and more detailed, more organized, and more operational.
Can you say something about the working conditions with a company? What is your message to international logistics society if they want to work with you?
I mean, look, there are a lot of companies in Turkey, my competitors, that I really respect and admire because they do marvelous things. And I hope that we managed in 26 years to become one of those companies that also my competitors can say the same thing to me. I mean, we are definitely a safe country, and we are definitely a safe industry that the foreign partners all over the world can make proper agreements and have a business relationship. But such as in any other country in the world, when you deal with someone, you have to be sure that the company is trustworthy. So any due diligence made abroad is the same applied in Turkey. So I don't think that Turkey has to be considered in a different perspective. We are much more ahead from many European countries as well by several points of view. So they should be welcomed. We welcome them.
Yes, as an international company, you should say something maybe about green logistics, because
green logistics.
Yes, because European Union is putting some pressure about.
Well, what I have analyzed and what I have read is the following. First, let's say from the European community, okay, some directive information is coming. Like this has to be for the vessels, this has to be for the trailers, this has to be for this and that. Then, as long as the time to realize these things is approaching, you see modifications. Because they realize that it is not that easy to do this. Like for the boats, for example, there was a certain consumption. Now, I don't know exactly the percentages, but now, at the beginning, let's start with 20%, and let's see if in few years it's going to be 40 or 50%, etc. These are important investments. Transformations to green logistics brings along a very heavy investment. So you need governmental funds, you need credits, you need credit crunch, and many other stuff. In Turkey, responsible companies, important companies, are willing to do this, and they started to do this. And for sure they will continue. The only thing is that the expectations have to be realistic. Because while you are trying to improve the maritime industry and the land freight industry, you don't know what's your solution for the sky. And we all know that, by one point of view, the airlines are the ones which are polluting the most.
Definitely.
So we have to be realistic, we have to be responsible, and we have to take all necessary steps. In Turkey, we are doing this. Many companies, not Galata only, many respectful companies are doing these investments. They have appropriate and dedicated departments. They have appropriate and dedicated employees who are looking after how to improve. So I think also by that point of view, we are a trustworthy industry in Turkey.
If you say generally about Turkish logic sector, what is the picture of the total, big picture, sorry. I want to say, if someone, a foreign trader, for example, wants to work with any Turkish company, what is the picture of favorite picture for them to work together?
You know I'm Italian. So in Italian, I said something many years ago in a newspaper. I said, La Turchia è la Cina più vicina. Turkey is the China closest than China. Now, the combination between the Turkish production side from any industry with the international logistics industry is performing very well. I mean, when I look to Turkey, I see good quality, quick production, reliable production, easy to arrive and easy to leave, having the goods in proper time, with a production capacity able to reproduce additional orders in a very short period of time, okay? Our industry is facilitating this. You know, I mean, we have our own shipping lines in Turkey, but we all have the international shipping lines as well. We have all airlines, but we have Turkish Airlines, the best in the world. And in Europe, we have all sources of intermodal, land freight, railway combination that the farthest destination is 6 to 7 days. So when I look, I see a fantastic picture. If somebody is not looking as fantastic I see, they should change their glasses. This is what I can say.
Yes. Let's say that Turkey is a great partner of international trade of any company or any
Absolutely.
country.
I mean, look, every country has its own problems. Every country has its own economic dynamic changing situations. Every country has its own bureaucratic problems. And Turkey is a country and also has its own problems. So I'm sorry, I'm very fan of Turkey, and I have been really enjoying this country since I born, and I'm very committed to stay in Turkey and to continue to invest in Turkey, because I believe I'm using the right glasses.
Right glasses, yes.
That's what I say.
Great. It has been longer than I expect, but you gave all information, all messages to International
I hope so.
Logistics Society.
I hope so.
Thank you again so much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
My
See you
pleasure.
next time.
Hopefully.